Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So 1 year ago today, I took my bracket, I balled it up and did a nice little cream hook shot into the garbage cans. It was totally busted. This year, I'm in pretty good shape. St. John's, they lost, and I was kind of disappointed about them because I really liked that Arkansas team as well. So for me, that was more of a toss-up than anything else. I was wishing they were on separate sides of the bracket so they could go a little bit further, and also that North Carolina team. Other than that, I am looking pretty good. Now, this week's lesson plan, it's 4.5 days until spring break. It's going to be all over the place. I've got quite a few mail days to do. We've got baseball, we've got football. Just show up and I guarantee that you will be entertained. Now, what else here? Class is in session. Today is Monday, March 24th, lesson 137. Today it goes out to Doak Walker. Maybe saying, who in the world is Doak Walker? Well, he is a 3-time All-American, the 1948 Heisman Trophy winner. And if you've noticed, at the end of the year, they hand out the Doak Walker Award for the nation's top running back, which Aston Genty, he won this past year, but also takes into account classroom and community involvement. And I'm putting it here right now. The winner for the award this year is going to be Jeremiah Love out of the University of Notre Dame. You've heard it here, folks. Now, in 1976, Peyton Manning was born. He has 2 Super Bowls, Super Bowl 41 and 50, but I forgot about 5 MVPs. Man, he was a really good quarterback in a time where there were really good quarterbacks in the league. So it seems like a lot of those years, he won the MVP, but Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. Now, in 2019, Mike Trout signed a 12-year extension worth $426 million to be a lifelong Angel, and I just hope the guy can stay healthy this year. I know a lot of people have said that before, but I thought they would have had World Series or 2 with him and Ohtani. Rendon was there as well, but hopefully the Angels, for my buddies, Doogie's Dugout and Lively Card Collector, they could have a good season, a full year of Mike Trout. Now, we're all over the place here. The boys, they end up doing their candy review, the Big Turk candy bar from Pat the Passionate Pack Rat. We're going to start off there and then get into some cards. All right, so I grabbed these 2 here just before they were getting ready. You going to ride to school on your bikes or are you walking today? Riding? All right. And they are going to do a candy bar preview. Pat, the Passionate Pack Rat, he sent us a bunch of different candy bars. This one's the Big Turk. Have you guys heard of the Big Turk before?
Never.
No, it is a Nestle bar. See it right there. Nestle. But they're not, Nestle Crunch. They're not available here in the United States. So I'm going to give this to you guys. You guys can have it for your lunch, split it if you want to give it to friends. Can you share at school?
No, but I don't think
who's
we
gonna
care.
stop?
I mean, you guys are close enough. Well, I mean, let's not break the rules. You guys are close enough where you can just kind of break it real quick and give it the other one. And after school, I will find out what you guys think of the Big Turk bar. How's that sound?
All right.
All right, you're going with Notre Dame today. What do you got on there? A little USA baseball?
Yeah.
What number is that?
63 is my number.
And that's your number. Okay, very good. You got your Milwaukee Brewers hat on over there. So you're no longer a White Sox fan, right?
No.
What are you going to do when the Cubs win the Central Division this year? Are you going to be a Cubs fan?
Okay, but what happens if the Brewers win? What are you going to do? Are you going to become a Brewers fan?
No. Carter, I am invested in a life of pain and then some joy being a Chicago Cubs fan. I will never switch. Kind of like your dad's going to be a White Sox fan forever, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Oh!
One day you'll switch. And Dad, if you watch this video, one day I know you will.
Man, well, maybe I'm going to have the Rock of Woodridge open some cards with me this week for our spring break, our countdown to spring break here. This just got a little bit more interesting. We'll let you know what the boys thought of the Big Turk bar after school.
Okay, we're back. All right, chocolate time. Ready to try the chocolate? What the heck? Here's mine. There we go. And then it's hard, but it's good. Tastes like a Starburst. 10 out of 10. Thank you.
All right, we're back. So Pat, the Passionate Pack Rat, thank you very much. The boys did enjoy the Big Turk candy bar. I'm kind of surprised that they made the video this morning, so having a candy bar before going into school, you never know how that's going to go, but thank you very much. They've enjoyed all of them. We have about 3 or 4 left. They've been kind of going into them a little bit after dinner the past few days, so it's fun. What kid doesn't like candy? But I said hands off that coffee candy bar. That one is all mine, so I'm going to open that one here pretty soon. All right, so we've got a huge day, and I've got more from Pat coming up this week as well, but I also have another mail day. This one came from Cards by Mark, and he sent me a huge box. There are a couple sets that I am working on, and Mark sent me a lot of cards to check off my list, but a lot of other stuff. So I'll be going through this during this week as well. And this pack seems to be Green Bay Packers here. Tucker Kraft. That one's going to be way more than $2, that's for sure. An all-star like Tucker Kraft, who I think he's, when not getting a wide receiver in a free agency, I think it's Tucker Kraft time, to be honest with you. I really do. All right, Sean Clifford, David Bakhtiari, man, these are sharp. Marshawn Lloyd, Christian Watson, time-stamped Aaron Rodgers, Jair Alexander. Ooh, that's a beautiful color match right there. I do wonder where Jair will be playing. I don't think he'll be with the Packers, but you never know. They may kind of kiss and make up. Christian Watson. Ooh, that's a beautiful card right there. He'll be injured for the first part of this season, I do believe. Sterling Sharp. Robert Brooks. Man, Robert Brooks, he was a baller. Injuries, it was weird. Sterling Sharp came before him, and the injury to Sterling Sharp made Robert Brooks be so much more important at a young age, and his injury definitely caught his career short as well. The Acme Packer uniform, oh man. Some Flair metal, oh, holy cow. Bowman's best. I mean, this is going to be the hit of the cards right here for sure, folks. Man, I love these football cards. I mean, why don't they make cards like these anymore? Man. Playoff Illusions, Mark Chmura, Edgar Bennett. No one ran better in the mud and bad weather than Edgar Bennett. Antonio Freeman, holy cow, the Raging Bull, William Henderson, my main man Hammy. He's getting a little bit jealous of these cards. And I actually don't have any of these. Otherwise, that would be, sending him doubles. Keith Jackson. Packers really should have won back-to-back Super Bowls. When Keith Jackson joined the team there, the game against the Broncos, I feel like they would have played the next day, the Packers would have won. Unfortunately, that's not the way things work out. Mark, thank you so much. These are awesome. Man. Who doesn't love 1990s football? Terrell Buckley. Edgar Bennett on the pinnacle. Man, these are just, whew. How does a New England guy get rid of all these cards? Edgerrin Cooper. Man, we got all the rookies right here. Rookie debut, Josh Jacobs. I mean, that was, people give, Brian Gutekunst a hard time in Green Bay, but that trade last year, I mean, that's going to make the Packers have a great running game for a couple of years to come. Now running behind Aaron Banks as well. Romeo Dobbs. Man, Mark, thank you very much, but this is just the tip of the iceberg from Mark. So I'll be opening up more cards as the week goes on. I mean, I got to put a couple of these on the stand here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Amateur YouTuber around here. We'll put a little Raging Bull up there. Antonio Freeman. I mean, Edgar Bennett. I mean, why not Mark Chmura? I mean, Robert Brooks. I'm all out of stands, folks. Man. Mark, those are beauties right there. And folks, what I do is I will leave the cards usually on the stand for the rest of the day. And as I'm teaching, I'll just kind of take a look at them. Enjoy. All right, some game day football. We are yet to have a duplicate for our regular set. Crazy thing is for the inserts, we have had a couple duplicates, which this one is a duplicate, I think. Curtis Conway. I may or may not have given this one to Zach Importer, I think. Not sure. Michael Hayes. Phil Hansen. Mark Carrier. I actually have his autograph. We got it at the Chicago Auto Show one year. Michael Jackson. Thomas Everett. Mel Gray. There's another Terrell Buckley. Shout out to Jason. He likes all his Florida State football players. Curtis Duncan. Terry Cash. A little bit of Johnny Cash. So I keep thinking that maybe I have a double, but when there's 500 cards in the set, I mean, doubles will be few and far between, I suppose. But got Jim Kelly. Do I have this one on the record breakers? I'm like 50-50 on that. Steve Ettman, he was a good player. Neil Smith. Wildcats probably excited about that one right there. Terry McDaniels. Cleveland Gary. Keith Jackson. Back when he was a Miami Dolphin. John Rand. I mean, he was a beast. That's a guy that you did not want to meet on an alley that was fully lit or a dark alley. Pepper Johnson, Marvin Washington, Seth Joyner. He became a Green Bay Packer as well. I can't remember if he was on the Super Bowl team that won or not. All right, Carl Pickens. I feel like that's a duplicate for some reason. I could be wrong, though. Jim Jeffcoat. Brett Perryman. Bryce Pop. Down goes Dan Marino. John the Autograph Fisherman, BC Sports Cards. I'm sorry, but I mean, that's just perfect. You get the arm, drag it away, ball on the ground. Bruce Matthews. I'm pretty sure Reggie White recovered that fumble there, if I remember correctly. Christian Okoye. Man, look at those shoulder pads. That's the way, if you're a running back, you should be required to have shoulder pads just like that. Intimidating. Come on, there we go. Louis Oliver. Man, I mean, that was another good bunch there. I'll let you know if I have any doubles or not. So I'm going to get into it. I've got this 2020, a little bit of spring cleaning. UK edition. I opened up one of these hobby boxes before, and they were, man, this was over a year ago. I think the blowout cards of one of them had them on sale for like $65. I mean, just a crazy price. They had quite a few things on sale, and I feel like if you kind of check it out pretty regularly, you can get some good deals. So we got four right there. I think 4 is enough. It's been a long video here so far, so we will save those for the rest of the week. But the other box I opened, I believe it had like 5 or 6 parallels in there. So the cards are the same pretty much. It has the UK symbol right over there. Some different inserts. Salvador Perez, we can turn them all around here. J.D. Martinez, Matt Verdeling, Aaron Ashby, Royce Lewis, Lucas Giolito, Austin Riley, Kettle Marte, George Springer. So nothing out of the ordinary in that pack right there. I'd be willing to bet we get at least one parallel out of this. There is one autograph. It says look for autographs. Maybe autographs are not guaranteed. I don't think now that I said that. Cody Bellinger, Alex Cobb, Randy Arozarena, Eric Hosmer, Sandy Alcantara. A lot of people saying that he'll be a Yankee before long. All rise for the Judge, Aaron Judge. Lars Newbar. Nick Madrigal. We all love Nick Madrigal, don't we? I mean, what's not to like about the little guys playing the sports? All right, come on, let's get something here. We've got an insert. Rosie Contreras, Sonny Gray, Hunter Renfroe, Jose Abreu, Anthony Rendon. Shout out to my guys, Doogie's Dugout, Lively Card Collector. Rendon. There's the Juan Soto. I mean, pretty sharp insert. Kind of like the borderless stuff there a little bit. So that is sharp. I can't believe not a single number card here. If we don't get a number card, folks, I will open up 2 more packs. All right. Jonathan India, Will Smith, Alex Bregman, Joey Bart. Shout out to Bart. Ozzy Albies. Well, I'll be. Kyle Lewis. Man, nothing numbered out of there. All right, let's finish off the stack. I don't want to be a liar, but I mean, like, that first box I opened, and that was probably a year ago. I opened up the first one pretty much right away. Okay, there we go. We got a numbered card finally. There we go, out of 75. And we got Bobby Witt rookie card as well. That's a sharp one right there. I hate to cover up any of our Green Bay Packers, though. Tucker Kraft, he doesn't mind. Bryce Harper, Bobby Dahlbach, Carlos Correa, John Means, Wilson Contreras, Alex Manoah, and got a Josiah Gray out of 75. I guess that's a Father's Day parallel, I believe. So we'll put that one right over there. Not going to cover up any of our Green Bay Packers there, though. All right, one more. Matt Manning, Mookie Betts, Musgrove, Vladimir Guerrero, hard hit, significant statistics. Well, there you have it, folks. Class is dismissed.